Hello and welcome to MongoDB Quickstart with Python. MongoDB is one of the most popular and exciting database technologies around. Python is one of the most popular and fastest growing language there is. And these two technologies work great together, and that's exactly what this course is about. So we're going to quickly get started with MongoDB, write some code against it, and build some realistic applications. So the goal with this class is to teach you MongoDB. We assume you know a little bit of Python, but you'll of course pick some things up along the way if you don't know it already. And really, we want to get you going quick, hence the name Quick Start. So let's get started by talking about what we're going to cover in this course. We're going to focus on three main things. We're going to start with why do you care about NoSQL and document databases? How do document databases make working with schemas easier, modeling data easier, as well as add performance and flexibility to our applications? We're going to talk about modeling specifically because this is one of the things that is pretty challenging about document databases. If you come from a relational database world, you probably know about third normal form. This is a way to carefully and sort of structured way to plan out how you model your data. In document databases, you don't really have that. There's a lot more sort of flexibility in how you design things. This is great for you once you understand it and you're really good at it. But it's challenging to know how to model things when you get started because there's so much flexibility and it's kind of open-ended. It feels a little more like art than science in some sense. So we're going to focus specifically on techniques and trade-offs and some guidelines I've come up with to help you be successful modeling your data with document databases such as MongoDB. And then we're going to start writing code for real. We're going to use a Mongo ODM object document mapper. Think of like SQL Alchemy, but for document databases, called Mongo Engine. And we're going to use that to create some classes to model our data and map those classes to and from MongoDB and use that as the foundation of our application. Speaking of applications, what are we going to build in this class? Well, we're going to build an Airbnb clone, but for snakes. Okay, so we're going to build Snake BNB, and this allows you, when you're traveling with your snake, your pet snake, you don't want it to have to live out in the car or something like that. You want to get it a cage that it can live in, a proper snake cage where it'll be happy. So there'll be owners of cages who can put their cages up for rent, and snake owners, pet owners, who want to travel with their pets and have their pet have a place to stay. So we're going to create this sort of silly Airbnb knockoff clone, but we're going to model many of the operations you would see in real Airbnb on our application here. So it's going to be pretty rich in terms of data. As far as tools go, well, of course, we're going to talk about MongoDB, right? That's the database we're using. But you're also going to learn some other things that are pretty awesome in the course. We're going to talk about Mongo Engine. This is the primary library we're going to use to talk to MongoDB. It's built upon another one that's very popular that is sort of the lowest level official way to talk to MongoDB called PyMongo. So you might see a little bit of both of those actually in the course. We're going to use what I think is the best tool for accessing MongoDB, something that used to be called RoboMongo, but now it's called Robo3T because it was acquired by a company called 3T. So this is part command line, part GUI way to interact with MongoDB, and it's beautiful and free open source. It's great. Also, we're going to use PyCharm for our Python code. You don't have to use PyCharm for this course, but you'll see me using it, and I think you'll see a lot of benefits as we go. Speaking of me, who am I anyway? Who is this voice that you're listening to? Hi, my name is Michael Kennedy. You can find me on Twitter at @mkennedy. And what makes me qualified to teach this course? Well, first of all, I host the most popular Python podcast called Talk Python to Me. And I've interviewed many people, including some of the folks from MongoDB, the company, as well as authors who've written about MongoDB design patterns and things like that. So I've had a lot of experience working with people in Python and MongoDB. I've created the Talk Python training company and written many Python courses and MongoDB courses there as well. And also I'm part of the MongoDB Masters program. So this is a group of about 35 external community members who give advice back to MongoDB. And I've been part of this for many years. Worked closely with the folks inside MongoDB over the years. So this is what you have in store for you. Lots of awesome MongoDB and Python. I hope you're excited. Let's get right to it.